Do you want to know what books I really couldn't put down this year? Stick around. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Christina Alvarado and this is Christina Loves to Read. Thank you for coming to my channel. So guys, let's get right into it. This is my top 5 books that I really could not put down. These are books that I finished rather quickly. These are books that I really enjoyed. Like, they just had me thirsty for more. The first one is actually called Tuesdays with Mari. This book was such a tearjerker for me, especially the ending. Mari is this 80-something-year-old man. Mari was actually diagnosed with ALS. And as many of you know, ALS is actually a body debilitating disorder. Throughout the book, he's actually, developing this friendship, or maybe he already has developed this friendship with the man that's interviewing him. And you just see all the lessons that Mari taught him. You learn all of these things about love, life, marriage, relationships, friendships, all of these things, and I think it's one of those valuable books that I think everybody should actually read it. The next one is Jack the Ripper Live and Uncut, and this book was just adventure from the beginning to the end. It's kind of like you're sucked into this story. It's basically, our main character's name is Carl Axford, and Carl, he's an investigative journalist where he actually gets recruited by a company to go back in time and solve the Jack the Ripper murders. As we know, those murders have never been solved. He goes back to solve them, and so many things happen, so many ups, so many downs, so many lefts and rights, and it's like you don't know where this story is gonna go. And it's one of those books that they just kept me. And let me tell you guys, I got like ADD. It's hard for me to really stick to a book. That's probably why I read so slowly, because I'm so easily distracted. But oh look, a butterfly. The next one on my list is actually called Fur Lodge, in which I also read this year, and it is another one of those books that's just from the beginning to the end, it grabs you. You're going to your friend's party up in the woods somewhere, and you end up getting caught in a time loop, and so many things happen, and you're trying to find out why you stuck in this time loop, what happened, and you're trying to retrace your steps and figure this out and figure that out. And this book was super awesome, super crazy. And you guys know that I am a time travel fanatic, and if a book revolves around time travel, I'm gonna be so into it. It's one of those things that take me back to my love of the Back to the Future movies. Guys, if you have any recommendations for any time travel books, please post them in the comment section below, and I would love to take a look at it. The next book that actually caught my attention is called One Way by Jeff Lane. And this is such a unique story about a man. I can't remember the name. I mean, I read it earlier this year. He ends up, driving along this road, coming home from work really late at night, and he stops by to get some gas, and he notices this woman who looks like his wife. Guess what? It was his wife. And she ends up going back in time to talk to him. So she is the future version of his wife, and she came back to tell him a message. And guys, it's one of those books you gotta read for yourself. It really, really kept my attention, and I love books like that. The next book that really kept my attention and also tugged at my heartstrings was They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. And I never really read a book like that. I think he's all of a sudden become an auto-buy author for me. He's amazing, Adam Silvera. And there's a company called Deathcast that what they do is they end up calling you on the day that you're gonna die. The main character gets a call, and another character gets a call, and somehow, I'm not even gonna say how, but they end up having this friendship and developing this bond over the course of their last day. And this book really teaches you to live as if it's your last day, in a sense. And even though you already know they both die at the end, it's still, it's so crazy because you still hold on to this hope that they will survive. Like, I mean, it's in the title, but you hope that they survive at the end. Unfortunately, they croak. They die at the end, but That book was such an amazing story. I really felt it right there, and it's definitely one of those books that I would reread. You know what, honestly, all of these books I think I would definitely reread, and I'm not much of a rereader, but these are the ones that I will definitely reread. So guys, there you have it, my top 5 books that I could not put down. So guys, if you consider yourself a book lover, bookworm, or book geek, feed your need now by subscribing for more bookish videos. Take care, guys.